When it comes to sex appeal, many people think it's all about your looks. And to be fair, there is an element of truth to that because your looks do matter. Because at the end of the day, we are visual creatures, we have eyes. But I'd actually argue that sex appeal is really more about who you are as a person and your energy. It's a combination of a lot of different things. So let's talk about this in more detail. So the very first thing you need to understand is that good looks and sex appeal are not the same thing. For example purposes, right, you could have a guy who's got model looks, perfect bone structure, perfect genetics, and even women will tell you that he's a good looking guy. This is the sort of guy you would see on a fitness magazine, on a billboard. However, let's say for example purposes, his energy's a bit off. He comes across as shy. Personality wise, he's not able to emotionally connect with women. The way he carries himself when he walks like he's a little bit timid. Women might look at this guy and say, yes, he's good looking, but they don't want to sleep with him. And to flip the script, let's talk about a woman with high sex appeal. And that was Marilyn Monroe. For those that don't know, Marilyn Monroe was considered a 20th century sex symbol. And if you look at Marilyn Monroe and observe her behavior, it wasn't just her good looks that contributed to her sex appeal. It was who she was as a person. For example, she was fun, she was flirty, and she had a bit of madness to her. She also showed her more vulnerable side. So do you see what I mean? Sex appeal isn't just about your looks. It's a combination of different things. When it comes to sex appeal, a man's body can have a powerful effect on women. And if you want proof of this, just look at the way women were responding when movies like Magic Mike come out. All over the world, they were going mad for it. And if you actually look at it from a very logical point of view, this actually makes perfect sense because when you have sex with a woman, you are as close to as naked or naked as possible. So, in other words, just like when you have sex with a woman, you have got to like what you see. It's the same for her. She's got to like your body. Not to mention, on a subliminal level, when a man is physically fit and in shape, it shows that you can protect. It shows competence. These are things that women, on average, find attractive. So, the very first thing you want to do if you're looking to increase your sex appeal is get in shape. And the beauty of this is that you don't need to live in the gym. You can get very good results by training 3 days a week. And if this is something that you're interested in, I highly recommend you check out my fitness content on this channel because I'm giving all the information away for free. A huge part of sex appeal is being comfortable in your own skin. And the reason why is when you are comfortable in your own skin, that energy is then transferred onto her. So things like conversations and emotionally connecting are a hell of a lot easier when you yourself are comfortable in your own skin. So in practice, what does this mean? It basically means radical self-acceptance. It's accepting the things about yourself that you can't change. So for example purposes, your height. You cannot change your height, so you might as well accept it. Your body build, again, you cannot change that, so you might as well accept it. You can go to the gym and improve it, but you can't change the way your body is built. Your penis size, again, you can't change it. So the only thing you can do is accept it. The way you've got to look at it, right, is that from a very, very early age, women are being bombed with advertisements. They're constantly being told that they need to look a certain way. So many, not all, but many women, as a result of this, have insecurities. So when they come across a guy that is comfortable and secure within himself, this is actually a breath of fresh air. Look, I'm just going to be very honest with you, and that is, I'm not going to spend too much time on this section of the video. And the reason why is that I am not a trained sex therapist. This is not my area of expertise. But what I can say is that if a person has any sort of sexual hang-ups or is sexually repressed, then this will impact their sex appeal. And the reason why is that the brakes are essentially on. This will impact how they talk to women, how they communicate with women, and their overall demeanor. Guys like this often get friend zoned by women because there's nothing there. There's zero lust. So if anybody is experiencing problems for whatever reason that might be, speaking to a professional and working with a sex therapist might be the best thing that that person can do. I know some people will say it's shallow and some people will say it's vain, but whether you like it or not, we are judged on our looks. And looks is a part of sex appeal. And really, it's just about doing the simple things, like moisturising on a daily basis, going to the dentist every 6 months, working out, wearing clothes that flatter your physique. It's the simple things. And I'm not going to talk about it in so much detail because I've actually already done a video explaining how to improve your looks. So what I'll do for you is put a link in the description for that video so you can check it out. Sex appeal is heavily tied to a man's actions and his ability to lead. Like I've said throughout the video, it isn't just about your looks. It's about your energy. It's about who you are as a person. It's about your attitude. It's about your behavior. And if you speak to many women, they will tell you that they expect the guy to make the first move. So when dealing with women, you have to be assertive. It's extremely rare that women approach men that they are sexually attracted to. It's the man that has to do the work. You have to work for it. And I know that a lot has been done for equality in the workplace, and this is a very, very good thing because, to be fair, in the past, women have been marginalised. But here's the thing, in the dating and relationship world, traditional gender roles still very much exist. What you'll tend to find with guys that succeed with women is that they tend to stay in the lane. They're not going after women that are not interested in them. They only deal with women that like them for who they are. So here's the key. As a man, you maximize your own potential. You then find out the sort of women that are attracted to your specific look and your personality. And once you find that out, you only deal with those types of women.